We're going to hang out with, not hang out, we're going to train dirty. We're going to train with Dylan Sprayberry, who's known as the young Clark Kent, the teenage Clark in the Man of Steel movie, as well as, I don't even know his character on Teen Wolf. I didn't watch Teen Wolf. Dylan is kind of taking a break from action and really into training, fighting and weight training and just getting into shape and fitness and stuff. He hit me up, invited me to come over to his house to work out. Luckily, I got my guy Hugh. Didn't have him in Warsaw, but we got him today, so he's gonna capture the whole thing. Stay tuned. I'm always like multitasking. I got some of my clients hitting me right now. One of these fans just hit me, wanting Michelle to come to Blackpool. They had some cancellations, so there's fans who are like, can you get in there? Can you get in there? So it never stops. I promise y'all, on everything I love, I will be a premier agent in this industry. Also matters. Okay, we're here.
Do a full body circuit, and then we'll do like 2 other kind of smaller circuit things that focus on chest and back and abs.
Somebody look at this. He's about to kill me today. Why? You're 19 though. Not to my age.
You keep your shoulders back, you squat down, and it's nothing crazy, you're just gonna walk like this.
This is what Dylan was doing when he was becoming Superman.
Yep.
It's the training. It's how you lift buses, people.
And then you're like this now. This easy stretch.
It was crazy because it was different about Warsaw was the fans and the girls were everywhere, and I feel like Dylan probably had it the worst. I saw him walking around trying to keep it low key, but every corner he turned, screaming girls. Photo op, screaming girls. Super long line. Get back to the hotel, man, screaming girls. It was like 4 hours later, and we come out to go out, and the same girls were still outside the hotel, and I was like, I don't know what y'all doing on Teen Wolf, but it's working.
It's crazy too because you've been to Brazil, I haven't been to Brazil, but I've heard that they have like the most intense fans. I don't like to use the word crazy. I remember when we were in France, you know, on one hand it's like, thank God they're that die-hard because that's what keeps you afloat and that's what keeps you progressing and stuff. But on the other hand, when you're there, it's like every day there was like at least 20 more people than the day before outside of the hotel. And then
word got out where y'all was staying.
Yeah. I would leave in the middle of the night to go like walk around like 3 in the morning, like really late, and they would still be out there. And you get home at like whatever time, they're still there, like they slept out there. It was like damn, it's a lot. That's the thing is like I feel bad for them. It's like, yo, like we'll meet, but you guys don't have to stay out in the middle of the night. Like,
I don't know how many hugs you guys can get. One more hug for the road. You guys gotta be hugged out.
Hugged out? I know my arms were swollen from all the hugging.
Straight from the and jungle. From lions, tigers, and bears, now I'm ready to rumble. Now they could, God never wins, while we humble. Whole city on my back and I ain't gon' stumble. My heart black at the Ethiopian skin tone. Mama shut up, cut up Philippians, knowing I was gonna be a problem when I get this income. Is Kels here? Man, please, I've been gone. And I'm never turning back again, cause a plot wanna trap you in. I done lost too many friends in the streets out here too soon to not know what's happening. Call a taxi in, get a book, read the facts again. Ain't about us fancy, man. Welcome to the east side, we're happy in. And I'ma put this motherfucker nap again. Love, heroes can remember, legends never die. Since I ain't dying anytime soon, what am I? A hometown hero.
You're a savage. savage. Like, that's how you know he's white. Knuckles on the pavement. Black people not doing that. That's that MMA shit.
Yeah, and when I step into the bed and everybody put their mother hands up. Yeah, and when I come into the spot, all the real mother don't stand up. Kill. Who gon' stop me? Who gon' stop me? Underdog of the year, call me Rocky. Underdog of the year, call me Rocky. Don't act like you ain't copy. Them hot shit, you can't knock me. This rock bottom, who gon' top me? EST be the team that got me. Who gon' stop me? Who gon' stop me?
That's a wrap, people. I don't know about this guy, but I'm fucking done. I can't do no more.
I mean, I could do more, but I'm also tired.
I appreciate it, dog. It was a good workout.
I appreciate it.
Definitely.
Thanks,
for
guys.
having me. Whew. Me and Kenny, my roommate who started Sketch House, we just got a radio show.
That's fucking dope.
So we're gonna have different guests on every time. So if you want to break into podcasts and come on to talk about that kind of stuff,
I would love to.
that would be dope.
Because
people don't even know that side of you either, or they might.
the only thing that people know a lot about is martial arts now because I've been posting about it. But Teen Wolf, that's like what people really know me as, and which is fine in
Right.
terms of like
Your career.
getting yourself out there in your career. But like I am one of those people that's like, even though I am like more secure like in my actual way of living, and I don't like a lot of people around, like I don't mind talking about who I am. Like I don't
Right.
mind being honest, like about real shit, like or anything. Like I want to be honest. I get a chance to like really talk about things that I love and things that I think can inspire other people. Then I want to talk about it. You know what I mean? Like if I was on a radio show and I was doing that, I would obviously talk about probably fighting because that's the one thing I'm always learning about.
Right.
So I'll always have something new to talk about. You know what I mean?
Facts. It was crazy because like everything you said was like real shit. He was basically dropping like gems about Los Angeles and stuff that I knew but I hadn't thought of or weren't put into words like that.
Yeah.
But you've been in the industry since you were 4, so like you've kind of seen it all more or less. So I was like, this kid knows what the fuck he's talking about. Appreciate you.
Thanks, man.
We out. Just having that comfortability for Dylan to open up to his house to me like that. I met him this weekend, but I'm telling you, me, him, and Cody had a bromance, and it sounds weird, but we had a little tipsy bromance in Warsaw, and I'm glad because of it, man. So that was cool. I used to get so much flack, and I still do get flack for going out with guests after hours and having some drinks and just hanging out in the cities we go to, whereas other agents, a lot of them are older. I'm one of the youngest ones doing it, but they have a glass of wine, have dinner, try and do some business and go to bed. But I'm more about relationships than I am contacts, and so I'll go out with them, you know what I mean? Sometimes we'll be out until 2 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes we're not. I'll do that and go out with them, but then I rally and I get up and do what the agents do, as if I didn't go out. That's the only way I really like to do business, is if I feel like we are friends. And that's really what Hustle Matters is all about. Like, I'm burning the candle on both ends, but I get the job done.
Gotta go, gotta run, cause you know I gotta chase these dreams. I know it's hard out here, I won't starve out here, cause you know I gotta chase these dreams. Gotta move, got things I need to do, cause you know I gotta chase these dreams. Got a champion heart with a champion mind, I deserve a championship ring.
Hey Hugh, it's low-key hilarious because I remember when we were like hanging out, just having some drinks. Trevor, Cody, myself, and a few other people. And then Dylan sat down. I think it's the first time I spoke to him, actually. By the way, loved you in Man of Steel. He was like, appreciate it, dude. And then right at that moment, Trevor was like, that's where I know you from. He was like, dude, I'm like a huge superhero fan, and what was I just supposed to do? Just let them die? And like start reciting his lines, and the shit was so funny. It's cool to see like one actor appreciate another actor, but in such a fan way. I wish I got it on. Oh shit, I didn't know you was recording. I wish I got it on film. I'm actually about to go home and watch Man of Steel. I ain't seen that in a minute.
Oh, Clark, you have to keep this side of yourself a secret.
What was I supposed to do? Just let him die?